I am live. I am live. Hi, guys. It's been quite a minute here, but we're on. I was looking at my settings, but I don't think I changed something before I hit live. So we're here. This is what it is. This is what's going to be. How are you guys? It has been a minute. Today is August 28th. We are closing out August. How was your August? I feel like mine has been pretty decent, with the exception of just like, I think, not really been on live as much. But there's a reason for that, unfortunately. So I think when I started doing my lives, it was like, oh, I have some free time. I'm alone. Why not talk to you guys about fragrance that I actually really enjoy? But since then, um, so I don't live alone. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm impeding on people's lives, trying to be like, be quiet, I'm doing a live, or let me go, keep it down, I'm doing a live. Like, I don't want to do that to people. So, yeah, I just haven't jumped on. And then, like, making the videos, I swear, this camera, I've only truly used it as a webcam. I haven't used it yet as a camera to capture and do video and things like that. But I got to get into it, man. And I've been saying this for a while, and I've had the idea for a while, but the live um, format has really just been a good fit for me. So, anywho, I have a couple new fragrances that I wanted to talk about because I don't really get to talk about them with anybody else. Ty indulges me, our good girlfriend Ty, the Makeup Loving Doc, or she has a new page, the Lux Doctor MD. I'll confirm, but um, I wanted to talk to you guys about the first one is Seductive Scents, and I've mentioned her before. This is a black owned brand. Um, this is a black owned brand, woman owned brand, and this is Teacup. This is her version of Green Extravaganza by Valentino Donna Bonaroma, and it gives you all of those green extravaganza feels, and it's a pretty good replica of it. I think there is a slight sweetness that I felt there was a bit more of in the original, but I've had this sitting for just a bit, so maybe it has developed a little bit. But I like that fragrance, and I thought this would be a safe buy, um, to check out. And I really like it. I've actually purchased a couple other things that I need to come on and chat about. And I think I've been a little bit more hesitant to come on and chat about them because if I haven't given things aware, aware and test them out, like it's hard to just talk about them other than I have them. And so unfortunately, even with these that I'm about to talk about, I have not given them full wears, but you guys can help me pick what I'm going to wear tomorrow. I hope you can because I would love some input. Um, 'cause that's always the case in the morning. Like I have a heart, like it's just becoming one of those decisions that I just don't feel like making anymore. Like I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna do with this, what kind of shoes I'm gonna wear, this, and then trying to decide on a fragrance. Like, what is my vibe today? What am I feeling? What do I want to wear? And it's always like it's becoming increasingly hard because I can literally just pick between about two or three, and that be it, because those have become my safe comfort spot type fragrances that I know I enjoy, that I know smells good to others, that I know performs pretty well. But I don't want to do that. I want to wear these fragrances. So the next one that I have, and unfortunately my label turned into this. I'm so sad, but it's just like a paper label. It feels a little thicker than your average paper, but I guess nonetheless it's still like a paper label, and so my label is not cute anymore. But and it came like this, unfortunately, because it had a leak. But it was interesting because my fragrance was like up so high, it didn't look like anything had leaked, but it had, in fact. This is What the Fluff by Aroma. Sometimes it comes right on the tip of my tongue, and other times it is not. And I don't know why that is. Let's see. It's What the Fluff, another woman-owned brand, Black-owned indie brand. Aspiring Aromas is her company's name. And this fragrance is sort of your marshmallow dream. Now, I had a small bit of Delicia de Marshmallow. Is that the name of it? I had a small size of it. And when I smelt it, I just felt like, oh, okay, something sweet that I've smelled before. Like everybody was just going head over heels about how it smelled like the perfect marshmallow. This is a really good one. And I think it's on those same lines. It's also comparable because I was like, when I smelled it, I was like, I think I've smelled this before. I believe that this is very, because I read that some other people agree, but I've read that this is, well, I thought about it and then I read it that this smells like Dua's Marshmallow Dreams. That's one of their original creations. So while it felt a bit redundant, if you will, I don't know. I don't mind. I always need like good, sweet scents to top off fragrances with, or those type of things. So this is What the Fluff, again, by Aspiring Aromas. And I wanted to see if it had some notes in it that would give us some idea about what kind of marshmallow this is. But on the site, description. Yep, I'm not getting any real notes. There's just a lot of information about like shipping, lost packages, order consolidation, correct shipping information, but nothing literally about the notes. But it's a beautiful marshmallow, sweet, gourmand lover's dream that needs to be a staple in the collection. I think Paul Reacts got a hold of this and he was blowing it up at one time. And what I also love is that she has come out with different sizes of this. Now, I said, and then she sells out a lot. You have to wait for the notifications for when it's back in stock. But I was lucky enough to get my hands on this. So I'm excited about that. And here I was saying, oh, I don't see the notes. Like in the text descriptions, it's on the picture. Marshmallow, cream, and vanilla are the notes. So I've enjoyed this one. I wore this once and I actually saw Ty and she was just like, "What are you wearing?" And I told her it's with the Fluff. And she was just like, "Oh, I might have to get that one." So I was excited that she was able to smell it and she liked it. So it just, just made me feel good and affirmed my scent choice for the day. All right. The next one that I have is the Jackie Aina, the Forvrmood She Was Here. Can you see that one? This is my first Forvrmood fragrance. When the others came out, I wanted to really like go in store and smell them, and none of the stores I went to would ever have them. So finally, I think more recently, with like in the last 3 months or so, the stores have been having a few of maybe like the travel sizes and things like that. But this one I had to kind of get in sort of a sneak restock on Sephora. And I got it and I have to wear it. So I think I tried it, sprayed it, tried to test it. I wasn't really getting all of the notes that everybody talks about with the pistachio and the rose. So I was thinking, oh, it just needs to sit. It needs to develop a little bit more. And perhaps once I wear it all over, I would get what everybody else is getting, right? Yeah, so this one has been getting a whole lot of praise. This one is described as a creamy, woody floral. And now it's showing on the Forvrmood website, which about a week or two ago, it was not. I think it launched in Sephora first and then it came to her website because I accidentally ordered the wrong bottle. Not being able to tell if it was this brown or that purple pink or whichever way the photograph showed it at that time. So this one, so even on her site, you have to join the wait list for either this size or the 10 ml travel. This fragrance has roasted pistachios, Turkish rose, vanilla, creamy vanilla milk. And it's, again, that sweet, woody, floral fragrance. Let me spray some to see what I get now versus when I first opened it. This is pretty nice. I do remember feeling like the vanilla was a little bit more ambery than just like a fluffy vanilla. Maybe it is the nuttiness from the pistachios that's giving me that more ambery feel to the. But I actually like it. So between this one and the next one I'm gonna talk about, those two are in the running for like, am I gonna give this a full wear tomorrow to work because I have to go into the office, and I just like to kind of see what I get. I'll be around people, I get to be outside, then the weather. But what I'm smelling, I like. And I'm just trying to decide if it was worth it for me. I can't answer that yet because I need to give it a full wear. But just smelling it right now, it's one of the, I like it. I just need some more, a little bit more to it. And I don't know if I want to influence or change the scent of it with a pistachio type product, whether it's body cream or another pistachio or what have you. I don't want to do that because the way it's playing with the vanilla and the rose, like it's a little different than what I had expected from it and even what I have in my collection. I did see that somebody layered this with Noble Blush by Lattafa, and y'all know like that is my favorite. So that might be a good combination. So like do a little pistachio oil. I do have the pistachio oil by Sand and Fog. Put this on and then a few squirts of Noble Blush. That might be the combo for tomorrow. What you guys think? Have you tried it? Hey, Mighty Strong, good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Do you have Forvrmood She Was Here? But it's a nice, cozy, perfect for fall type fragrance. Because it's different than what I expected and the things that I have, I am kind of glad that I have it. I just wanted to do a little more, give me a bit more of a punch, like put some force behind that punch, you know? So I get this creamy, smooth, bit lactonic smell. The rose is not prominent. The pistachio is just adding the savoriness, like a tad bit of savoriness to that creamy, milky sweetness. So it's not like, and maybe this, yeah, it's not as, it's a nice subtle smell, like a actual pistachio, and then, but it's not as, it's not a salted pistachio. But as I'm smelling it more, I think that I'm glad that I have this. But yeah, so I am done to give it a full wear so I can get my life and really develop or come to understand what my real opinion is on this. I think that's the missing element, just that I just haven't worn it all over. So hopefully maybe sometime this weekend, maybe tomorrow, but I definitely always try to like think of what I'm going to wear so it doesn't slow me down in the morning. Slow enough. I don't need that to slow me down anymore. Okay. So the next one that I have, and this is the last one, the last one I'm gonna show, but I do have another one that I want to talk about because I was just so like, okay. So you guys, everybody's been talking about this latest release, Middle Eastern by Lattafa. It's the Abeyed Scarlet. I heard that this was the, can you see this right here? No, maybe. Oh, okay. I'm not going to press the issue. But this is supposed to be a very, 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 very good dupe of Fetiche La Rose. Because I'm thinking one thing and then I'm like, is that right though? Is it really Fetiche La Rose? Okay, Christian Louboutin. Yes, Fetiche La Rose. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Fetiche de la Rose, Fetiche La Rose, Louboutin, or another brand. But yes, I have not smelled that one, but I did get this. And what I get so far from this is this like jammy rose. It's it has some nice incense to it, that whole Middle Eastern feel. But then there's also like a fresh element that, Ooh, that comes in. So I feel like it's a couple layers. It is definitely oof. I've only had this for about 2 days, maybe, and it's picking up. It's picking up some steam. So this is the Scarlett on Abeyed. All right. So definitely what I'm getting is that jammy but bright rose, like jammy but bright rose. The cherry is like red and robust. I think the pink pepper is really giving it that sparkling kick, because as full bodied as it is still like uplifted. It is giving me evening vibes. However, it's uplifted by that pink pepper by like 1,000. So let me tell you the other notes in it. It's saying that it's a blend of fruity floral and gourmand notes with prominent notes of black cherry, pink pepper, white rose, peony, tonka bean, nutmeg, patchouli, crystal caramel, sugar, and vanilla. Crystal caramel sugar. So yes, soon as it opens, it's like this cherry pink pepper that just lifts you up, and then you fall back down into the tonka bean and the caramel sugar and those Middle Eastern notes and feel of this fragrance. But that opening is whew, that is quite the opening, okay? Mamina. Hey girl, hey. Yeah, I just hopped on. I haven't been on in quite some time. But I did want to come on and talk about this. And I'm currently discussing the Scarlett Ana Abeyed by Lattafa, the Fatishla Rose dupe. But I haven't smelled the original, so I can't tell you how, if it's duping and doing the dupe swoop. However, a lot of people are raving about this. I saw our girl Rose talk about it first, and she was saying that it's pretty spot on. And then I heard a few other people. I don't know if it's Liz and Sharita. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, when this opens up, man, that it's almost like a sour cherry and pink pepper. It's just, oh, it's invigorating. Giving you all that jammy rose and cherry, but then it softens up. Now, when I first got it, I felt like it was a nice blend of like smoked cherry and electric cherry by Tom Ford, because you're getting the smoky Middle Eastern rose and cherry, but then you also, there's this like freshness, like the electric cherry has. What is in electric cherry anyway that gives it that freshness? I almost got really tired of that profile because I've just been trying to make it work for me. And I don't know why I'm a slight bit not into it. But I have quite a few fragrances that are very similar. So in this, okay. So in electric cherry, there's a bit of ginger that gives it that spiciness with the pink pepper, that brightness that's added to the cherry. That's a good combination. But then there's musk in this electric cherry by Tom Ford and Ambrettalai. And while I feel like I've heard Ambrettalai here and there, and perhaps I thought it was the molecular note that would be like ambrette with that freshness, but it's saying it's musky amber, slightly fruity molecular note, ambrettalide. All right. All right. But it's also in Maitha Premier's Parisian Musk. So I feel like it's in a lot of these. Like Juliet has a gun, pear ink, obvious I don't know the obvious brand, but obvious musk. So that it's in these cherry, musky type fragrances. And I swear it has to be a note that helps with some freshness with the pink pepper. That's what I'm going to take it for because that's the thing about the electric cherry that kind of bothers me just a little bit, that there's this freshness in it that I'm like, I'm not here for a fresh cherry. I wanted a deep, succulent, juicy cherry. I don't want that freshness. So that kind of bothered me a bit, but this blending together, I think. Now I have not tried this side by side with the smoked cherry and the electric cherry, but that's just what comes to mind. And when I got it, I was a hair bit like, I have a lot of cherries. I was supposed to have stopped, but clearly I haven't. And I have something else on the way that just, one day I'll learn. One day I will learn and realize, kid, you don't need 8,000 cherry fragrances. But until then, I have this one to add, and the Elan Noir is coming. So keep your fingers crossed for me. Mighty Strong really wants to try smoked cherry. So I don't have the actual Tom Ford fragrance. I think I have a dupe, and then I have like Venom of Love. All of these are in that like giving a little intimacy, cherry, rose type situation. And that's why when I received this, I was just kind of like, wait, but I have this in so many other versions. But I still think this is a pretty good one. I still think it's a pretty good one. Especially the way it just opened with me, right? Just recent, like as we're talking here, man. Can you guys hear me? I think my mic went out. Oh man. Let me double check. So you guys tell me. This is blinking. But yeah, so I think this is a really, really good buy. Like I was able to get this on. Oh, good. Thank you, Mamina. So I think I got this on Amazon for about $35. And I think that is an excellent buy for this. If you like cherry, if you like those profiles. Hey, Birdie Banks. Thank you for checking in and letting me know that you can hear me. I appreciate that. So yes, initially I was a little like, but I feel like this is one that you can throw on when going out and know that you're good. Like, you know, you're going to smell good. You're going to smell inviting. You're going to smell a little mysterious. You're going to smell a little sexy. And you are not breaking the bank to do that. So I appreciate that on this level. Yeah, I actually don't mind it now. Yeah, I think the cherry and the rose is a little bit brighter. I think whatever pink pepper they use is just like so sparkly and like I was saying, invigorating. Like, oh, you don't feel like, let me just take it to the bedroom. Like it's more like, oh, cha cha cha. Like, show us what you got because it's more invigorating. But I think this is a really good buy. If you don't have it, or if you just don't have a lot of cherries for the fall in your collection, then this is definitely one I think you should get. And it's this nice little red top is pretty cute. So I have that. You guys, which one should I wear? Should I wear Forvrmood tomorrow or wear the Scarlett? Please drop in the comments and let me know, because a part of me is like, this might be more office friendly because it's just, lactonic, a little shy, a little, but Scarlett is like, who is in the room? Where are you? Like, ooh, so Birdie says Scarlett. Okay, okay. So I don't know why I'm drawing this comparison, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So one of my good friends, he is my coworker or a colleague, and we always are discussing fragrance. So he wore a fragrance and I was like, oh, you got on Herba Pure? And he was like, no, let me tell you about this fragrance. So he's the big roller. Like, he'll go to Neiman's and buy Herba Pure retail, and I'll just be like, I'm trying to tell you, bro, you don't want to go down that route. Like, come over here with us, save yourself some coins. But hey, if you're the big spender and your wallet got that kind of heft, do your thing. So, but he found this one. He's like, oh my gosh, it was only $80. And I was like, because it's a Middle Eastern fragrance. And I looked it up and I was like, he could have got it cheaper. But this one is a fragrance for men. It's maybe you guys have heard of it, but not me. It is called Barara King, Bharara. And it smells like Herba Pure. But as I got closer to him, because he said, no, it's not Herba Pure, I could smell that Middle Eastern, like the incensey type woodsy vibe on him. And I was like, I like that version of it better than other ones that other versions of Herba Pure that I've tried. So that was really, really nice on him. And if he can wear it and kind of get away with it, I could probably wear this and get away with it at work. Because this is, whoo, it's just bringing all the like the spicy. And what keeps resonating with me is like a sparkling pink pepper. Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper was one of my favorites. I have the Venom of Love. Like, you could put all these things together and probably do this, but I do like how bright the rose and cherry is in this. So I think if my coworker smelled good and could get away with that fragrance, I think I could probably get away with this too. And so I do have an electric cherry body cream by Perfume Chick. Are you guys familiar with the Perfume Chick brand? They do a lot of body butters, and they also have their own original scents, and they also have dupe scents. And so I was able to get their electric cherry, and I think it will go really, really good with this. Yes, Birdie, you're familiar with that. So yeah, because they've been around a long time. Even before I got into fragrance like that, I just remember people being like, yes, it was almost like it was, I'm not going to say they're older than Avon. I'm not going to say that, but it was just one of those from back in the day, like selling these body butters was a thing. But now because I'm into fragrance and I see that they have like quite a few of the niche fragrances and body creams too. I'm like, ooh. So I recently found out that they came out actually with their version of Gentle Fluidity Gold. And I'm like, in a body cream, I just need it because that's one of my favorite fragrances. Favorite. So, all right. Well, Birdie gave me the vote to go ahead and do this one for tomorrow. So I'm going to try this tomorrow. I'm going to try this out. So let me tell you guys about my fragrance, my scent of the day for today. My fragrance for today, I'm always looking around like, what have I not worn in a while? Like, what do I need to like hurry up and wear before we have cooler weather for real? And so I was like, I haven't worn my Brown Sugar Babes level 13 yet. So I need to try that. So I was like, let me put this on, even though I'm not sure what I want to wear it with, because I always need something a little sweet and I need something what would layer well with this. I mean, I do have my musky fragrances that probably would have gone with it, but I just ended up, I put on the Maitha oil by Lattafa that's supposed to smell like Gourmand Escapade, and I mixed it with the level 13 to bring out some sweet. Like I just need some vanilla, some sweetness. Sue me, I'm a gourmand girly, okay? But then I topped it with Maison Mataha's Printemps Blanc. And I was just like, it's a hodgepodge of sorts, but it should work, right? I wasn't that impressed with it on myself, but before I hit the door to like tap my badge to get into the door, I was stopped and a colleague was just like, oh my gosh, you smell great. What are you wearing? This is the funniest compliment, but I loved it. I was dying laughing. She was like, thank you, Jesus. That smells amazing. She was like, oh my gosh, what is it? Where is it sold? This, that, and that. I had to send her an email because, it was just like it was kind of a lot to explain, especially if you're not familiar with these different scents. So, but she was just like, yes, Lord, thank you, Jesus. I was just like, that was like, yes, we smell you all back here. Like it just followed you around the corner. I was like, well, thank you. Because literally, I'm not sure what my trail smells like. I only know what I smell up close. And I just really wasn't as confident. I know that they are good fragrances on their own, but together I wasn't quite sure. And then as I walked out to lunch today, somebody was behind me and was like, oh, you smell so good. And I was like, thank you so much. So it's safe to say I think I had a good fragrance day today. And so I'll be trying this tomorrow. Let's see what happens. It's Friday, Feel Good Friday. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, last two. Tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, but Genre Parfums. I think their window opens tomorrow. Doesn't it? I don't have anything to buy. That's why I really wasn't like, oh my gosh, it's Genre. But I really think they do. Yep. 8:29. 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So 8 a.m. if you're on the East Coast, and dial back a couple hours if you're on the West Coast. But it's the Genre ordering window that will be open. And Devin, the owner, is coming out with his version of Cirque du Soleil's fragrance. So I don't have anything on my list that I really, really, really need. I feel like I have a great collection of genres, so I don't think I'll be participating tomorrow. But if you need to get your hands on some genre, definitely do. The Shadows. What else? Imagine a Symphony, Waves of Musk. Like, those are some of my favorites. His Creme de la Creme is wonderful for fall. A nice vanilla fragrance. He has his version of Blonde Ambition. So there's just, oh, I have to write this stuff down because literally I'll forget. And okay, so I had this combination that I wanted to wear, and I was thinking that I wanted to wear Amber Fever by Mascara with my Wedding Silk Scent Towel. But I have the BSB oil. I have to write it down because I'm still wear this Scarlett tomorrow, but I have to wear that combination because I tried like a small layer patch test on my hand before bed, and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to wear it. So I need to wear that too. The last one that I wanted to talk to you guys about, I got a sample because I was so like, at one point I was ready to blind buy. Then I was like, we're not doing that. Not for just to test something out. I don't want to blind buy just to see what it's like. I have a bad habit of doing that, but in this case, I did not want to. And I am talking about the House of Ouds L'Explicite. So this is the one that had like the banana bread, a peanut butter note, and everybody was hella skeptical about it. Nobody like really wanted to mess with it because it's just too sketchy of a fragrance. Birdie, you have it. Type. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. I want to hear it before I say this. Do you mind? Because I am so curious. I've heard other people like, oh, it's like a banana bread. It's like this, like that. So I'm just curious. Do you feel that way about it? Like, what are your thoughts? I wanna know because I tried it and I will just say I'm glad I got a sample. Because had I bought that for a bottle, I don't know. But Birdie, tell us what you think. And wow, if she's typing for us, if she's telling us her thoughts, I will get the notes in the meantime. Explicite. The House of Ouds. All right. Birdie says it's good to her and it is delicious. Do you feel like it's banana bread? Do you feel like you get something else? Yes, a banana note, well blended. This is described L'Explicite. But I think it was originally named Je t'aime. And then they changed it to L'Explicite. This is characterized as having main chords of sweet, fruity, powdery, musky, violet, tropical, warm, spicy, amber, woody. By Christian Colabro. I'm not familiar with that perfumer. It came out this year. So there are top notes of ylang-ylang and lemon zest. You're getting a little sweet flower, a little citrus, some banana, some peanut butter. It says bread and spices. And then in the base, you do have violet, musk, amber, and fruit. Now, I was so curious because I've just really been into notes with banana. Oh, Mamina says that. So wait, let's see. Bernie says not bread to her, but you do smell the peanut butter note in the background. And then Mamina says she has a sample of that somewhere, but haven't sprayed it out yet. It came with an order, but she doesn't remember where she put it. You gotta find it. It's a gourmand for sure. All right, so I ordered a smaller size sample, maybe a 3 ml. I don't know, just something about this big. And when I got it, I was so surprised at the violet in it. I was so surprised. It makes me wonder if this is why when I get stuff, I try to come on here first because it makes me remember to check it out, to investigate, to look into it, to spray it, and spray it some more. But when I'm on my own, sometimes I'll just like spray, put it to the side. I don't know, come back, revisit. But this particular one, because it's so small, I know I put it in a pocket. And I was like, why did I do that? I should have put it on my shelf. I stuck it in my pocket thinking I would take it out. It's neither here nor there. I was surprised by this violet. So once upon a time, I really, really enjoyed some violet. And that was Guerlain's Insolence. Right? So I love that perfume. It was a very nice, it has actually iris and violet in it and red berries. It was like a signature scent. It was grown up. It was very, for what it was when it came out and I had it, I enjoyed it. I bought it again when I got more into this fragrance journey for out of nostalgia, and it didn't resonate the same with me anymore. So anything that comes close to that type of violet, that candied violet, sweet, I can't do it. So the Lancôme, La Vie Belle Elixir, I think that's the one that has that dark purple juice. No, can't do it. And so when I smelled this and smelled it in it, I was like, where's the banana? Where's the banana bread? So I wondered to myself if I let it dry down long enough to get to that nice bread. But for the time that I actually tried it, I was just kind of turned off by this candy violet. Like, why are you here? So I think I remember feeling like it was a candy violet with a little bit of banana nut bread, just kind of sharing the stage with it, if you will. But that violet was just too prominent for me. So Birdie says she won it. Congratulations. That's cute. I love that. But she says the banana is prominent to her, in her opinion. So I'm glad to hear that. Perhaps if I come across the sample again, it will have matured a little bit and I'll spray it some more and kind of get to that banana. But I felt like, I think because I just had this slight aversion to this candied violet, that stuck out the most to me, whereas as somebody else will probably just be like, oh, that's a nice little floral, so it's not too gourmandy, you know. It's not like a peanut butter sandwich, but for me, that candy violet is just not my jam. So I was like, thank God I did not buy that bottle. As cute as it is, as much as I wanted to indulge in a banana note, I have enough banana. So, and one of my favorite bananas right now has been the Kayali Maui banana fragrance. So, yeah, I really like that one. I do. And I was able to get a dupe off of somebody that I really enjoy. So, those are the fragrances. That was my scent of the day. I did not hear what you guys wore today. Would you guys like to share before I hop off of here? I really appreciate you joining me tonight. I know I haven't been on in a while, but it's always great to catch up with you all. Birdie, Mamina, Mighty, like, what did you guys wear tonight? Wear today? I would love to know. But we've decided on my fragrance for tomorrow. Excited about. Ooh, Mamina's wearing the Shalimar Lessons as her scent of the day. And Birdie's scent of the day is Gucci Gorgeous Intense. So Birdie, I got the is it Atari? The Middle Eastern one that's supposed to be like, oh no. You said Gucci Gorgeous Intense. I'm mixing that up with the Gucci Gorgeous Orchid. The names get so long. What is happening here? I'm just trying to clear up the names real fast. Gorgeous. I want to know which one is the Intense. Oh, are you talking about the Gardenia, the new Gardenia Intense one, Birdie? Oh, Gucci Gorgeous Flora Intense. All right, let's see. Gucci Gorgeous Flora Intense. Ooh. Why does it keep doing that? I'm looking for something. Leave me alone. Gucci Gorgeous. I see Gardenia Intense. Gucci Gorgeous Flora Intense. They're not letting me win. So, either way, I know you're smelling good because that line is pretty nice. It's a red bottle. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Mandarin, Helium Gardenia, and Sandalwood. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And how do you like the Shalimar Lessons, Mamina? Like, I have 2 Shalimars and I had just been too afraid to wear them, even though I kind of admire the profile. I was just like, is this really me? I don't know. So I'd never worn them. And so these newer flankers that have come out, I just didn't quite get into them. Plus, it's hard to get your hands on them. Like, why is it so difficult? What do you think about it? So the Lessons Delphine Jelk. Okay. Madagascar Vanillin. Okay, with some iris, musk, and rose. Oh, that sounds very mild compared. It still says balsamic, but it smells very mild compared to the spicy Shalimars. Maybe is vanillin spicy? Natural and synthetic, popular and weird. That doesn't tell me what it smells like. But Shalimars to me are like spicy, ambery spicy. It's my very first, Mamina says. I've never smelled any of the others. It's very vanilla-like. It's elegant with a classy touch. Do you get any spice? Do you get any incense? Do you get like slight Middle Eastern vibes? That's exciting. It's your first one. I had Guerlain's Shalimar Souffle and Souffle Intense. It's a little powdery, Mamina says. Let me see if I can see where Souffle. I stopped at Souffle and Souffle Intense because they were starting to make all kinds of flankers for it, and I couldn't keep up. But I am glad you enjoyed your scent of the day today. And it has Guerlain's signature vanilla. Got it. Okay, guys. So thank you so much. I know it's been a while. I really enjoyed chatting with you, catching up. Hopefully I'll be able to do this again. I'm pretty sure it will be next week. But hopefully I'll be able to get on. Oh, and when my Elan Noir comes in and we can talk about it. Did any of you try the new Miss Dior? I have a decant of that coming in. So I'm kind of excited about that. But I'm like so good on fragrances. And I will let you know how the Scarlett works for me. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Have a great holiday long weekend. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.